also on the green app. So if you're on either of those, feel free to check in, but no pressure whatsoever, because I would much rather you stay over here and chat with me on the purple place. Okay, game is ready. I have it uploaded. This is the new Gandy challenge. I don't know if I could see the name of it, but this is the June challenge, okay? I picked this cute spot here because it was kind of like aesthetic and pretty and stuff. But we have this new challenge. I did change the map. I did make it look cute. I changed the time of day because Gandy's like, ew, here is a beach map in the middle of day. I'm like, no, thank you. The purple favoritism showing. I'm guilty of it, Alachina. I do enjoy hanging out with you all over here. Though if anyone anywhere else wanted to come out and hang out on the purple, they would be welcome to, you know how it is, right? There's a little favoritism sometimes, but this is the challenge that we have, okay? I changed the map, I moved the map, I extended the plot. These are the walls that Gandy has given us. So we have this right angle here. It's actually an L because that one is slightly longer than this one. And then this random wall right here too. I think what we should do first is change this from brick to something that will signify that these were the original walls so that I can find them later so I don't accidentally ruin it or something and then build around this. So let me just grab like a wallpaper or something that's just so obvious that I would never use it. And I'd be like, oh, right, that's the original Gandy thing. Like something like this and just put like green, like a warning sign or something, like this is the original wall, right? Don't accidentally delete this. The no brick Rick, exactly. We have no bricks here. Everything's Harley Quinn like warning sign. I'll change that later. So that you guys can find it. Okay, so I already had an idea of what I kind of wanted to do on this build. I kind of planned it before the challenge even started, and I was hoping what we got for the challenge would work with what I wanted. To make it harder, Gandy won't allow you to update the map on the plot. In theory, he could turn around and say it has to be on the beach map or the downtown map, and you can't change it. And it has to be done at 11 a.m. where the sun is like right up above me, and it's hideous lighting. I like it like this. This is, I think, 9 p.m. This is like the gorgeous like sunset hour. Beautiful lighting. It's really moody. It's fun, right? I like it. It makes me feel more creative. Again, you could turn around and say like, yeah, you can't do that. Okay, so what I was thinking, I was heavily inspired by a YouTube video that Mike was watching the other day, okay? He likes to watch really calm, lo-fi music. It's usually like a static image or a video on a loop. And this one was a very modern, it was lit, the whole house was a courtyard, right? It was a black box, right? So it was a rectangle box, super modern, very square, no roof. It was just a square box. It was black concrete. It was very elegant, very modern. And then it had like windows just facing into the courtyard space. Obviously, it was raining in the video, which we can't do, unfortunately. I would love to be able to put rain in, but that's not a thing. But the actual home was in the middle of a bamboo forest. They just added bamboo to the game. So I'm like, this is why I extended the map, because I was like, I want to get rid of the pine forest that we can see, because this looks like very much like middle America, like redneck cannibalism. I'm going to get eaten. I'm going to step in a bear trap and die. I don't really like that vibe. I kind of want to do the let me get lost in the middle of the, Japanese bamboo forest where it's cute and dainty and there shouldn't be any serial killers around. But, that's what I want to do. Is this the 2-wall challenge? This is the new one, Mocha. Yes. I just placed down some really ugly wallpaper so I can very easily see the initial build that Gandy had put down so I can find it. Yes. But I'm just explaining the video that you're watching that I had seen and taken inspiration from that I would like to replicate. So what I want to do is I want a rectangle here. So if I followed this as the interior wall, this space here would be the courtyard. What is the Ludo making this month? I don't know. Has Ludo looked at the challenge yet? Gandy only just posted it today. So if I made this here the courtyard, If this is the right angle here, I would replicate this like here maybe, another one up there, and then fill that in. Make this the courtyard space, and the house would go all the way around it, and it would face in. The inside would be like a courtyard garden space, but it would also be the communal space that you could travel through to get around the house easily. All the perimeter all the way around, I'm just going to fill with bamboo and just make it this ultra modern, very wealthy looking, like superhero lair, like something that Mr. Incredible would have lived in before he met his wife. I don't know. Looked back over here, is Gandhi being super lazy this month? I mean, this is what most of Gandhi's challenges look like. It's usually just walls, and then he says, that's it, that's your challenge. So yes, exactly. He likes to test us with walls. I don't blame him. Okay, if I wanted to, I really want to do like a black concrete. I would have to do it over here. I don't know if I want to do concrete blocks or if I want to do like a sandstone in black. Stating a point, need to dream some stuff up over this month. You do. Do you have any idea of what you'd like to do, Mocha? So I could do a sandstone like that. It does have a slight texture here. There is like a groove, which could be really nice compared to... Oh, I closed out the thing. The actual blocks, I don't know if I would like the actual... To see each individual block, that would be less modern, more industrial. The sandstone is very nice. The raw stone is also quite nice. The raw stone could work really nicely with the overgrown kind of vibe. Because if I'm going to do ultra modern in the middle of the forest, the raw stone could look like it was taken literally from the same area. What Gunkle said. Can use both? Technically, I could. I could alternate between both of them if I really wanted to. Competition in general is heading up from all participants, so need to give it some thought. Exactly. Or just trust your gut and see where that takes you, right? You never know. That could also work. Thank you for the pickle too. Gunkle, is that you escaping back to work? I appreciate you. Also, if anyone wants to check out House of Patu, the link is in the chat. So feel free to have a look. Let me try this block here. Okay, so... This is the angle that we have. I would like it to be a perfect rectangle. So I need to decide on the size that I want the courtyard itself to be. So that's 17 there. So if I was to take that and make that, say, 40 blocks, right? I'm placing this at temporarily. If that was the courtyard space... That's not very large from one end to the other. The day I can afford a House of Patu, you're going to get it from the link. If you do, it just lets them know that you clicked the link to go to the Steam page, whether you purchase it or not. So even if you click it just to wishlist it, they'll still know that I sent you. Okay, if I did 50, I think 50 looks a little bit more substantial. Pa-pa-ta-pa-ta. I like the song. This floor isn't going to stay here. I've just got this here temporarily. Just so I could measure this out. Pa-pa-ta-pa-ta. So, what is that? 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 So if that was... 50 and what? 25 that way. If I made this the corner piece here, right? That turned here. And then I did 25 there and then brought this over 50. You know why. You know what you did. That's 27. So if I did that as the courtyard space, that might not be absolutely awful. Watching Goku check his ass to this song, dancing, just jiggling. You see it tomorrow? Yes, you will. At game night. Is this sandbox mode? Does it come with all the options or do you need to complete quests to unlock? So Eric, when you play sandbox mode, everything is unlocked immediately. Everything. You just have to learn how to use it. which can be overwhelming because it's different game modes to when you play the original game mode. So you have to learn how to play it twice. I know a lot of people, when they transferred over to sandbox mode, they didn't know the controls. And I had to show some people once or twice, you know. But I definitely would recommend it if you do like it. And also, Rothy, the link, there's no kickback for it. It just lets the team know that you came from my stream. So it just lets them know that I streamed, you saw the link in my stream, and then you checked out the game, you know? Also, what I thank you for checking in. I appreciate that. What would you like me to review right now? And also, thank you for the hydrate, Wolf Dad. I'm hydrating. Wolf Dad, you're also at 96 silver rickles. So you're almost enough for a gold. Can I extend the map any more this way? I would like to because it's very close. Oh, good, I can. That's very close. I didn't like that being there because I want to enclose the whole thing. Back to Lucky's. Okay, I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to fill this in. I've put the courtyard space in. I'm going to use this block. I do like this block. I'm going to put the courtyard in. I put the wall in now, and then I can remove the courtyard space because obviously I want that to be open. As you can see, folks, I'm incorporating what Gandhi had already put in. There we go, right? So now if I remove this, I have my perfect courtyard space. I know it's measured correctly. Jesus, I can't see that. I know it's measured correctly. Still 101 silver brickles. Who are you stealing them from? Who are you taking them from? How do I do the thing? Gunkle, if you do command golden, you can turn 100 into a gold one if you would like to. If that's the thing. If that's what you're doing. Oh, there's also a quest in chat. Come on, join if you'd like. There you go, Gunkle. Now you have some gold brickle. I'm so proud of you. Ignore the bot saying that it didn't work. It does work. It's just the bot. Before I will change these walls here. I'm not going to do it right now because I need to put doors and windows in and stuff. I need to make sure I don't just like blow out a wall and it's the wrong one. You'll accept this. There you go. The bot likes to lie, you know. You're having a berry vodka right absolute cocktail. What's the what kind of berry is it? Also, Hangry, how's the gym going? Tell me right now. So another thing I was thinking of, and Mocha kind of alluded to it, of like the luxury of having larger walls, which I'm kind of into I'm kind of liking the idea of it, just to make the place feel very solid and modern. Especially if I want to put big windows in, if they're in a solid frame, you know. That could be nice. Vodka. What is vodka right? Is that the berry flavor? The quests are very short these days. I think they're 60 seconds, maybe 2 minutes. Like 10-foot tall. I can also make them taller too, right? Popping in again for some minutes because busy, but I hope you're doing well. I'm doing great, Teeth. How are you doing today? We're just starting our challenge. The new challenge for this month. I'm very excited for that. Vodka Rita. Vodka Rita like a margarita brick. Oh, okay. So what's the berry part of it then? Explain to me like I'm not 12. Explain to me like I'm 21 and this is my first drink I've ever had in my life, clearly. Because I've clearly never heard of such a thing. Strawberry and raspberry. Gotcha, okay. Thank you for explaining, because I clearly am not paying attention. If we did it 3 wide, if we did the wall depth is 3 whole blocks, I could put big solid windows in. I could blow it out. I could put window in the middle block, make it look kind of elegant, right? Pub went well yesterday, so that was good. I'm glad it all went well. Are you excited for the weekend? Anything cute going on? Twin doesn't know. We explained just what you drink. Well, that's what I was saying. I was like, you know, in the US, you can't drink until you're 21, right? So that would you'd be naive potentially in knowing certain alcohols, right? I'm building a bomb shelter. We're gonna build something. It's gonna be very modern, or at least I'm gonna hope it's very modern when I'm done with it. Hopefully, we'll be very modern. So what I would like to do is have like a wooden deck which comes out maybe like 2 or 3 blocks all the way around, because this is the inner courtyard, right? So I want to have a deck and then it steps down to the courtyard space. I don't know if I want to make this any taller. I think I can fix this now. We can move this now because we're not going to blow that wall out, so I'm not too worried about it. Why so thick? Well, I want to see what it looks like when I put windows in as part of like clear out a space, put a window in and make it very thick, you know? It is time for me to do my weekly call with Wild Floor. Every Friday we're calling game. Maybe we'll do some ranch to me and get our Highland cows. I hope that you do. You have to let me know if you do. Please and thank you. And show me if you do. Okay, so I want to do a solid but dark deck all the way round. Oh, I'm not in the right one. I need to be in the build walls one. Whoopsie. If I do, I always like this Arizona walnut. It always comes out really nicely. So if I did that, say 2 up. Number of times you've gotten this complaint. It must happen all the time, Gunkle. If I did a 5 all the way round, is that too big? There are 5 here. All the way around. Like this. No such thing as too big. Exactly, right? No such thing. I think 5 might be too small. Space to walk around. Let me bring that out by 2. Let's do a 7 all the way around. Whoopsie. Try 7. Oopsie. Oh, that's a little bit better. Because then if I was to put like a fence here, it wouldn't really obstruct the pathway too much. You still have a courtyard space. It'll have steps coming down to it, obviously.
We like it juicy. We like Rick's thighs in tight shorts like a floozy.
Ruffy, I love that. Ruffy, thank you for the 100 biddies. You're going to summon Wolf Dad with such words like that. Ruffy, I appreciate it. Thank you for the biddies. You got a good inheritance. Yes, the inheritance, Eric. Exactly. That's what Gunkle's got. Okay. So what I'm going to do here, it needs to be symmetrical. It's modern. It's going to be symmetrical. It's got to be symmetrical. I just need to determine the size of what I want to do here, because I need to come out to a certain size that's enough for a room. Because I want them to use the courtyard space. That's how they're navigating between the rooms of the house. This is a corridor space in a sense, right? So this here would be a living room or a kitchen. You would leave this onto this space, walk round to go into this room, which would be something else, right? You're using the courtyard space as the way of navigating. So these rooms don't have to be absolutely massive because they solely are the room that they are. There's no corridors here, right? There's no stairs. It's all going to be ground floor. So is 20 blocks going to be enough for a room? Maybe. I don't know. Hello, Tom C. Hi, welcome in. How are you doing? That also being said, we are going to lose some blocks too, because the size of this, right? Potentially. It's still going to be 20 on the inside, right? From here, it's still going to be 20. I'm going to have to figure this out. We're doing brain things. Just want to make sure that if I was to put furniture in here, would it look correct? No idea what you're going to build. I have ideas of things I want to do, but I don't know if it will work with the challenge, so we will see. Do you want to brainstorm? Do you want to talk about it? I promise I won't steal your idea as I've already started. Okay, so if I did 20, what I can do is I can fill this in. If I need to extend it, I'll know if it's the right size because it's going to be the same on all sides. So if I done 20 out here, I'm going to do 20 there, and 20 there. But if I was to, let me have a look. Let me just look for a bed, right? If I was to just throw a bed down here, that would be the space that we would have because this would be the back wall here, right? That would be, I love how I couldn't get that up any higher. That would be the size of a room. Is that too small? Maybe. Do I need to add another 10 blocks? Maybe. You haven't seen it yet? You went to the store real quick and came back and you had walls. We're making progress. I have to get it down whilst I still have an idea of what I want so that I'm not floundering trying to figure things out, right? Sure, it'll be epic as usual. I'm sure it will be. Exactly. Maybe we try 25. Let's do 5 more. I'm going to be 25 on the inside, not counting the perimeter walls. So if I do it like that, that's much more substantial. So if I was to put like a bedroom in here, there's definitely a lot more space. Even if I was to split this in half, do a bedroom and a bathroom, 25 is 25. Yeah, 25. So it's 16 feet. And then that's 33 feet. 50 blocks, 25 this way, 50 that way. I don't think that's bad. That's not bad math. I think that might actually be a little bit better. Okay, let's try that. Because then I'd put a door in the middle and then have that open up into this. There we go. When we can ask you to do at some point, I want to make a tra map. Like a DVD map. I also want to make it like an IKEA place. I feel like a club, it would be so empty without people. That's the other thing, right? Because there's no people to add into the game unless you put the giant chocolate Santa and everything. That could also work. I like the idea of the IKEA map. Myself and Gandhi have kind of hinted at and asked the devs and been kind of like, I would love it if we could get an IKEA DLC. Like, you know, because we got the Scooby-Doo one, we got the Sakura one, but if they could do like a proper branded one with IKEA and do like an actual IKEA expansion where they added a ton of their well-known designs, we could do our own IKEA in-game. I think that, I mean, you still could because there's still a lot of content in the game if you wanted to do it, but I think that'd be really fun. Since it's in-game items and fake, they won't easily break. That is also true. It's part of the game. I don't have to worry about them falling apart. And we don't have to worry about the assembly either, which is also nice. I kind of like the concept of the thick walls. I never usually build with more than one single block, but because I want this to be a very modern concrete-esque build in the middle of this, you know, this, it will be a bamboo forest. You'll see it once I set it up, but, okay, so if I grab this, we go back 26. You have to account for the extra block because you're about to close it off, right? That goes to, wait. Yeah, that goes to here. Like this, right? That goes to here. If I get the initial shell done this stream, I'll be happy. Okay, so that should be 25, right? 25, perfect. And then this one's actually going to be a lot larger because it's a rectangle. So that's 77. That's a very specific amount. We'll allow it. So exactly 77. I might end up using these spaces, but I don't need them for the math right now. I feel like this song plays all the time. Gandhi, do you know what you're doing for this challenge? I know that you are working right now. I know you're working from home, but do you know what you're doing? Okay, so this is my box right now. I'll do the same over here. The concept will be it's going to feel very crowded. It's going to feel very busy because I want to fill in all the space that's visible around with huge bamboo pieces and make a really dense bamboo forest. And this will be your safe space. This courtyard here will be the only outdoor space that's separate from the bamboo, you know? What are you making, Rick? I haven't heard it. You say so. Say it again for me, won't you, babes? Okay, so Ludo, I want to do like a very, very modern, kind of like a brutalist concrete structure in the middle of a Japanese bamboo forest. So there was a video that I was watching Mocha watch. It was a very cozy lo-fi kind of music video, and it was a modern box in the middle of the forest, and it was raining. It was very moody. It was very aesthetic. It is a home. It's gonna be a very modern home, right in the middle. So it's gonna be modern, for sure. Okay, this needs to come out 26. Once I put the structure down and I put the bamboo in, you'll be able to see the vibe that I'm trying to go for. That's why I already had set the day of time. I want it to be nighttime and rainy, but if I'm building at nighttime, you won't be able to see anything. So I've got the moody lighting on for now. If I get enough lighting set up, I might make it dark later, but I still want people to be able to actually see. Day of time, yes, the day of time. I need the day of time to be correct. Oh, there's a Pokemon chat. I think I missed that. Like this. I don't know how tall I want it to be, because obviously it's going to be the same height as this deck, which means I may have to actually raise it a little. Because the deck raises the ground level a little, so I don't want to have low ceilings, right? We don't want to be wolf dad. Okay, then bring this out by 26. Over here. Yours are so thick. Oh, they are so thick. I needed to give the illusion that it's just poured concrete. Like it's just solid concrete that was like almost hollowed out. Right? It wasn't a flimsy home built. This is just slabs of stone propped up and the house built inside of it. Loki needs to actually work. Of course, Eric, go get your work done. We will be here. I love how what that is everyone believing you basically have to crawl into his home on his hands and knees. I know. I don't think Wolf Dad said it. I think Gandhi just accused him of having like 3-foot tall ceilings, and Wolf Dad doesn't just actually argue the fact. He just responds with the same hostility to Gandhi. And I love it. It's here in Arizona in the desert. Sorry. Have you seen the mirror homes in the forest? I know where they are, the homes where the exterior is all mirrors and they are in the middle of the forest. So cool, it's invisible from some angles. Ludo, have you watched the M. Night Shyamalan movie, The Watchers? The one with Dakota Fanning in? The whole movie is about the Watchers that are living in the woods and they're staring in at this house that's kind of like built like a mirror. So, if I remember correctly, it's like it's reversed. So the people who are locked inside can only see themselves because it's a mirror, but it's glass on the outside, so the watchers are staring into the house. I like that one. It's a really good movie. I definitely recommend it. No, I'm not spoiling it. That's literally part of the trailer that they're in the house. But it's reversed to the mirror house. It doesn't blend in as such. It's literally the opposite. They're staring in, the mirrors on the inside, so they can't see who's watching them. But yes, it's a horror movie. Yes, Ludo, if you like horror, you should check it out. Yeah, imagine getting a pop culture reference, cultural weapon, a cultural weapon. Imagine, right? Hello, Galaxy Pig. How are you doing? Pleasure to see you. Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well. Okay, I'm putting these in because these are the same height, and I want to make sure that I line this up correctly. What is this? 3 blocks up. Okay. Oh, we should move that too. Fair point. I'm the same when it comes to certain genres, like horror movies. Obviously, I've seen a majority of, if they're well known, that is. If they're just random Temu-based movies and the like low-class budget shit, I may not have seen them. Sometimes, like last night, I put on Tubi, with, you know, the free with ads kind of thing. It's like the worst of the worst movies you could think of that usually end up on them. I try to give them a go because I'm like, you know what? Some people just need a break, okay? No, they don't. They deserve to be on there because the movies are shit. But sometimes I've seen everything and I just want to find something I haven't seen yet. Okay. I will have to raise these ceilings because look at that. If I was to cap that off, they would be a little too low. I may need to raise these by like 5 blocks, which isn't ideal because I just spent all that time doing the walls. If I did 5 and then capped it off, how would that look? That feels much more modern. I'm doing it. Much more modern. We do 5. Do walk mode, add furniture, and then see the height. And that's what I was like, if I run down here, actually, let me try some furniture, right? Okay, so if I put a bed in, what's another good way is to test the lights. If I put a chandelier up, am I bumping my head? Yes, no. Sometimes you should bump your head and you shouldn't walk under that chandelier, but most times the chandelier should be just out of jumping height. How often are you jumping in a house? Very rarely, but, you know, what if I need to jump from a serial killer, you know? Let me find a decent size. Oh, this one's actually a low hanger. Yeah, see, I think that's a decent height, right? You wouldn't have that set up like that, but that's a decent height. We'll do that. Okay. Now to fix all of it again, because like I said, I'm making this, like I said, one gigantic black concrete. It's actually just sandstone, I think, this one. But I want it to look raw. Ooh. Just raw stone. Just in the middle here. In the middle of a forest. It will be a forest, I promise. Once we get to it. Hello, Ilfa. Hi, welcome in. How are the rest of your fishy people? Ilfa, that game that you've been playing, I have it on my wish list because I love games like that. I like the fact that it's not sci-fi fantasy. It's literally you just taking care of fish people. I like that. End up being an 11-hour straight. Ilfa, I don't know how you do it. Ilfa, I have a question. Do you think that being a PNG tuber and a VTuber helps make longer streamers tolerable? Did I say longer streamers? Longer streams tolerable. Because you yourself, you can kind of hunch over in your chair. You can wear super comfortable clothes, right? You don't have to worry about what you're looking like. You can just focus on relaxing and vibing. Do you think that helps? Because I find, like, when I know I'm on camera, I'm sitting definitely more upright than I probably would be sitting if I was just on my own without the camera on. So I wonder if, you know, being a PNG tuber or VTuber just may... Oh, my Jesus. That's too many blocks. That's 4 blocks. Rick? Wait. That's 20... Oh, no, I made it too big. It's ocean stuff and fantasy. I love it. And I like that vibe as much as I don't actually like the ocean myself. I like the concept of games that are at the bottom of the ocean surviving and stuff. I played one not that long ago that was very much like Surviving Mars, but it was at the bottom of the ocean. So you had your little domes and you could make food down there inside the domes. But you would also have to worry about generating energy. So you'd have these underground or under the sea turbines that would generate water energy from the water currents, right? I don't know, honestly, I do hunch over and I don't get how I look. Indeed, that may help. Yes, I even it's even better as a PNG as I don't have to pilot the character while I'm piloting the VTuber a little, right? Because obviously you have your camera on as a VTuber because it's tracking your movement, right? So you kind of still have to move around and make facial expressions, right? Thunder is with me and save the IRL ocean while playing ocean games. I do like ocean games. We were playing Ocean Game, not last week, I think it was, when they had the Ocean Fest on for Steam. So I was playing that Sunken Engines and then also Maneater because they had the event on. I thought it was kind of neat to play ocean games. But Ilfa, how's it been going? How was the fundraising going? I need to make even bigger expressions, but VTubing / PNG tubing does have the bonus that I always look perfect. And if I have less energy, I'll just go PNG so I don't have to pivot it. And I think there is a lot of benefits to that for that exact reason. Is like, depending on how much energy you have, you can use different models depending on if you want to dress up or not. You could always just swap to one. If if you were flesh tubing and you're like, today I don't feel like it. Our little Z Tato. I know Z sometimes swaps between PNG tubing and flesh tubing for that exact reason. If he just doesn't feel like it, if he's not in the mood, he doesn't have to, right? I would love to PNG tube. What would you do for your character, Luto? I know how that works. I think there's softwares for it now. All the ones I've looked at, though, they've been very greedy. You have to do all the work, and then they're like, yeah, but we also want a monthly subscription. I was like, but I'm doing all the work. What do you want? It was fun. It's going well. We smashed our goal of 100 monies and actually raised 1,000 by now, which is 100% of the original main fundraiser goal, or 1/3 of the current stretch goal. So we did a lot. Ilfa, so proud of you. You did a really good job. Are you going to do some more this week? Because I know that you stream on the weekends too. Are you continuing your fundraiser over the weekend? It would be your emote me. That makes sense, right? I feel like you could do some simpler PNG tubers. I know some people just have like a simple static emote or image that they have two of, one mouth closed, one mouth open. And when you're speaking, it just opens the mouth, changes to that image, and then swaps back, right? There's nothing wrong with that for now. PNG Tuber needs to be a lightweight program that still needs resources. VTubers have need a lot of resource on your PC. Flesh tubing doesn't have that, yes, because the whole rigging software where it has to track your features and then figure out how to move your character to match that is quite intensive from what I've heard. I don't think my PC would be able to do something like that. That's why I'm kind of fortunate enough that I'm just here sweating on camera. So I had to deal with that. So my PC doesn't have to sweat on camera. Okay. Box is done. I feel like I might fill in these corner ones too. Just because it's going to look weird if it's not perfectly square, I think. So I think I will do that. Just because it's going to look strange to me. I don't know if I'll like it. So let me fill that in. Don't mind me. I think it would look more modern if it was just perfectly rectangular the whole way around. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. No, we're going down. Thank you. Is that going to always be a pretty boy and I don't have to worry about flesh tubing? I'll also take that too. Because then I had to worry too much, right? I mean, my hair is pretty short. I just put some gel in it. That's it, right? Back from cat things and eye creams. And that sounds amazing, Ilfa. Ilfa's amazing. That makes sense. How are the eye creams? How's the cat? Also, can I say that word, flesh tubing? You hate that word. I think it's kind of fun. But it's also it sounds almost disgusting, doesn't it? But I love it because it's like, you have the PNGs and then the VTubers and the flesh tubers. What button did I just press? God, I have an MMO mouse, so I just hit a random key on the side of my mouse on my keyboard and something happened. It scared me. Not my DJ just calling me out for being an absolute nerd. Thank you. We listened to Doja Cat. Now we'll listen to Final Fantasy VIII music. This is actually the battle theme from Final Fantasy VIII. It's a good theme. It really is. I'm not even going to change it. I'm just going to leave it on because it's a really good song. But, Exposed, thank you. We're just vibing to pop music and it's like, you want to hear Final Fantasy? Cat wanted in, then out, then in, now out. Now she's sat in a puddle. Of course. Always indecisive, right? There's also a Pokeword chat if anyone wants it. Ilfa, what are your plans for the rest of your day? It's Friday. Very, very proud of your smalls. Your smalls are so cute. They're always so supportive too, and it's always nice to see so many friendly faces in there. I normally don't get to chat much in Ilfa streams in the mornings, but I always have Ilfa tabbed up, screaming in my ear hole. Okay, we're filling this in, making this work. It literally just looks like I put a big black box in. It is, in theory, just a big black box, but it will be a very modern black box. Yeah. 20 more minutes of this BS. Only 20 more minutes, though. And then home, right? Rust a bit. Do you work in an office or do you work from home? Because one's nicer than the other if you're thinking of not having to travel. That a can be done, please? Yes. You may. You may. Because you asked my permission, I said yes. A Daddy Rick is wild. Is wild considering you just confirmed that you are 40 years old. I will take this. Your plans are back to NL tomorrow for your brother's birthday party. He's 50 now. Sunday, more stream and fundraising. Plus, you got to stream as much as you can. You still have like 59 hours on your subathon. So is yours set up in a sense that when you do stream, you stream for as long as you can to kind of reduce those hours? But are you still allowing people to add to your stream time in that as part of the subathon? Or is is it capped now? Because I know a few people that do their subathons and then they go live and then people keep extending it. So they're like, oh, okay, well, next stream, then maybe, maybe we finished. There we go. It's definitely not what I expected, but I'm not surprised. I will take it, honestly. This is perfectly okay with me. You're at home 2 days in office a week. That's not too bad, right? 2 days isn't awful. It could be a whole week, right? I said almost 40 or 38, thank you. Oh, okay. That's okay. So only 9 years older than me. I'll still take it. 6 days? Oh, look at you guys. Bonding over shared backache or something. It's uncapped. Oh, okay. May cap it someday, but for now it's uncapped and you do rest in between. Right, it's not like you're forcing yourself to stay on the whole time. You are still ending stream. You are taking breaks, right? And you're not streaming tomorrow. You're literally going to hang out with your brother. So that is a state of mind, in my opinion. That's what I always say, right? We just went from Final Fantasy VIII to Sabrina Carpenter. In fairness, she would probably be a villain in Final Fantasy, so. But yes, exactly. If I keep streaming for 10 hours, a stream for no reason, it's only going to be 5 days. Yeah, no, 10 hours is a lot. I do 4 hours every single day that I do stream. And even then, I still feel like, oh, this weekend is so well deserved. I need time off, you know. You'll be 50 and you'll still be a good boy. Yes, Ludo will still be a good boy at 50. Okay. I want to start putting the bamboo down because I'm not going to see the vision until I see the vision, you know? And they just added the bamboo and it's huge. So maybe if I go in the tree section and look for the bamboo, I want to use the ones that's got multiple bunches like this. Because look how big this is. I want this build to be in the middle of a very thick, very dense bamboo forest, okay? That's my vibe. That's all I want right now. Now I've built the property. Can I bring in the borders a little? I can. I don't need all this empty space. So I can bring that in. And then I fill this empty space with bamboo. Can we forget to look at your build? I'm excited for him. I think he'll love it. I haven't actually downloaded it to have a look, but maybe if he does reviews it like on his stream, then I can see it there. Maybe. Very thick, very sand wood. Very sand bamboo wood. Right? Did 11s by accident today. For your standards too, but sometimes you forget the time and then oops, 8 to 12 hours. Ilfa, if you're enjoying the game and you're losing track of time, it's not really an issue, right? Now, if you're watching the clock and you're like, oh my God, I've got to go for 11 hours, then I feel like it would be exhausting, right? I kind of made it needlessly big. Oh, Luda would like that too. Thick, yep, thick, dense. We like dense too. He already reviewed WBC. He reviewed them on Monday. He reviewed them on Monday. I submitted my, actually, I didn't even get to submit mine. I had to host on Monday because Mod.io wasn't letting me upload, which is really annoying. So I actually had to invite him in and have him review it that way. Yeah. You remember you saw Ilfa's you saw in-stream, Ilfa's in-stream? Tell me you'd look at yours today. Didn't you just, because you uploaded yours after TwitchCon, right? I don't think Gandhi reviewed it, right? That I'm aware of. That I'm aware of. Now I don't know. Maybe I'm losing my mind. Okay, guys, I'm going to throw these down real quick. I'm just going to spin them around because if I spin it, it's not going to work. I need to stay lower. If I just spin, I can make it look chaotic and then it doesn't look too placed. This is the vibe I'm going for. I wish I could turn off like snapping mode and also like clipping and just be like, please ignore the fact there is a tree right next to it. Just let me place it. Thank you. I did ask for more time due to TwitchCon. He said yes. He didn't see it yet. Okay, then maybe he didn't review yours. Maybe he may have been talking about last month's when he reviewed yours. I don't know. Because I as far as I remember, you hadn't finished it when you reviewed them. No, wait, yeah, no. What Ludo said, you were doing it on your stream the other day, Ilfa, right? After TwitchCon, you were doing the Gandhi challenge. Oh, good. Look, this looks exactly what I was imagining in my head. I'm going to have to add in more for different heights, so there's variation, but this is exactly what I was imagining. Bamboo forest. Gandhi even announced the April winner. You think Gandhi remembers these things? Took me 5 streams and offline building. Ilfa, that was my problem. I only did it on 1 stream, so I had to do it all offline the day before it was due because I hadn't had any chance to do it. I took the start and then it grew. It happens. You just go with it and then it just manifests and it evolves and becomes something. What's the stream the day after the DLC came out? The streams were 4 to 7 hours each. Ilfa, you remind me of Mocha. Mocha does this too. Mocha will spend a lot of time on the challenges, which I think is really awesome. I don't know how he does it. The level of detail and the hours that he puts in is always amazing. Okay, these ones are very tall, right? So I just wanted to make it dense. Fill in the spaces anywhere there's a spot. Michael Jackson. Loves some Michael Jackson. And no, I didn't watch the expose on Netflix. I don't care in the slightest. I like good music. Ludo's is creative though. Love the below. Ludo is, when Ludo decorates and builds, it gives me cracked out energy and I love it. It's always creative in a sense of like, I would never have thought of this. And then Ludo just pulls that out of his ass. Like the custom made, the claw machines, the arcade machines that he had made. The fact that you can't just save a group of items, which in fairness, I need to send it to them on like Canny.io and ask them to make that a thing. If I could save a group of items, like a click and drag a group of items and save them as one item so that you could easily replicate custom built stuff would be so amazing. Like, please and thank you. Like if I could build like a vanity unit, like a sink unit, and save it as an item, just give it its own name. And then like in a future build, if I need that same kind of style, I could use it, you know? Without the claws. The claw machine without claws? You're a force of nature, honestly. Ludo does a really good job. I'm excited to see more of Ludo's submissions. Okay, I'm going to leave a space because we want to get to the door. There we go. Dense bamboo forest. We're ignoring the fact that there is forest behind it, but from down here, you wouldn't see it anyway. Is there a panda plush in the game? I believe there is a panda, right? Oh, wait, no. I don't know. There might be that I haven't collected yet, but also panda is Chinese, so I don't know if it would be part of the Sakura DLC. I haven't done all the jobs to collect the collectibles in the thing yet. Claw machines had no claws because you couldn't find anything to make it look like that. Just put like 2 forks in. 2 forks facing each other. Or spoons. Put spoons facing each other. Do you see that you are in the game now? Not actually me, but if it gives you the right colors, it is you. Ilfa, we're going to put you in the game. How's that? Love the Fox plushies so much. I need to collect more of the plushies because I don't know what the other ones were. I got the one from the first job, I think. Didn't find the one in the second one. Not that I was looking for it, but I didn't find it. We forking each other? Also, maybe spooning, Wolf Dad. Maybe both. I'm thinking of how to build a custom claw machine without a claw, right? Okay. I got what I wanted. This is what I wanted, okay? Is this very dark? Can you see anything on the stream right now? Didn't do the second job yet, but you have the Katsuni from the first. That's the one that I got. And then I remembered that it said that there's 5 collectibles and 5 jobs. So I was like, there must be one on each. So now I'm going to have to pay more attention to the second one and see if I can find it. Okay, I'm going to bring this in by 1. Like this, I think. Because I'm going to put the stairs in there, but they're going to be the stairs that you can see underneath. Also, I need to figure out what the doors are going to be. I need to find the middle point. Oh, not that one. That needs to go by 1. Clearly, I'm paying attention. Okay. I'm vibing with this already. I'm liking the vibe. It feels like what I was imagining. But we got a courtyard space. I can even put in the Zen garden stuff. Maybe I could put if I put a pool diagonally, like from here to there, decorate around it with some rocks, put a little bridge over it because they added the bridge. Maybe put some small bamboo in here just to bring the outside in. And to make it like a true Zen garden, what I wanted to do is make these mostly window, but not all of them. Because I still want to be modern, but I still want to be solid. Haven't done any ever. I think I did the first job and then everything else has been sandbox. And we might be guilty of playing a big part in this because obviously you should play House Flipper 2 and you should play the jobs and experience the game. But with us doing the Gandhi challenges, we do them in the sandbox mode. So we kind of, when people pick up the game and they want to take part in the challenges, we're like, everyone come straight over to the sandbox mode. We'll teach you how to play. We promise. It'll be cute. It'll be amazing. I do hope they fix this, though. I need them to fix this ASAP. ASAP. They broke it in the Sakura mod, the Sakura update. I cannot change the time of day once I start the game. It's really annoying. Hoping Zerexia joins soon. Do they have the game yet? Go spoon first. The spooning leads to the forking. It does. See? Puma feels it's too much with it, which is okay. She's got a lot on her plate right now. It's a commitment for sure, right? You definitely got to put time into it. Not something you just jump into, you know, unless you knew you could commit to it. I'm going to put down some lights real quick just because I can't see anything. Just because I can't see in this courtyard space. Okay, here is my construction site. Almost looks like aliens might come down and land right here. Potentially. I want to do doers, but I do not want to use the base game doers. I want to do what we did when we did our shipping container homes. I want to do big, solid wood, like panels that just slide open, like not actual doors, but just big wedges of wood that are a door. If Area 51 was a forest, it's a landing site, right? Love big solid wood. If it ain't big solid wood, I'm not interested, right? Okay, so this is 50. So if I go to 25, if I take out these and then take out these, take out 2 more. Take out 2 more. No. Take out 1 more. Maybe. Look how solid the walls are now. I love it. Back, are you there? I can appreciate big solid wood. Right, I mean, I don't know if many people would argue with that. You say doers? Yeah, doers. I'm making a big doer. But it's not a door, it's a doer. It is a doer, yeah. Big doer. There's a Pokemon chat too. I want to make a big solid doer. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to put windows in too. So that's what we need to pay attention to. Doer. Not typing in doer. I'm actually going to be typing in cube. What I'm going to do here is take that, make it. Is that going to be too big? That would be too big. Maybe it should be like that. Like that to here. Like that, right? And we do this, and then we use the move tool. We turn off the snapping. And then we turn it like that, right? These aren't doors. They are doers. Modern. You're just sliding through. Doer. So I love this song. Doer, guys. Doer. So that's how the doers would open. When I think of that, my first build for my big door entrance, right, I mean, do they need to be closed, Ludo? No. Could they be halfway open to indicate that it is a door? Yes. We need more round door, windows, objects, cubes. We just need as many more of these as possible. Just give us more of these. All of these things that are fully customizable. You can change the shape of the block, the actual coloring of, so we can build stuff. Yes, please. So we can have as much custom stuff as possible for us, like tryhards over here that are trying to build fun, quirky things. Okay, so for the windows, I think, I don't know if I want to do like a full window like that. I think that would be too much, maybe? Do I want to do 2? Like split that in the middle? So I have to make a round door like that one you're making, like a Hobbit doer. You could make one. We need a that Red karaoke stream. I'm not that good of a singer. Leaving work at 30 minutes early. I'll make it up next week. You know what you should? Get home and relax, right? Oh, wait, hold on. That just has 1 in the middle? What is that? That's 7. That's... I guess that is right. Never mind. I didn't want to use that block. I'm too lazy to paint it. If I did it like that, maybe. Because that should also be 7. That should be... We're doing math things, guys. But it's fun and free. If I'm in the kitchen cooking dinner, I'm doing karaoke and Mocha hates it because he's trying to watch streams and I'm just squealing. But yes, Ludo... Custom stuff. It's fun. It really is. It lets you be super creative. Because sometimes you're like, I need a door, but not that door. You know? Community night of Jackbox games, of just everyone singing. Not actually Jackbox, just singing. Because then if I put that in the middle one here. Now we have these really solid modern walls like this. Like, I think that's hot. Are the bottom heights the same? These are 2 on that side. These aren't the same on that side. No, I went too low. You're right. Exactly. There's supposed to be 2 on this side because they're 2 at the top. Well, technically it's 3 at the top, but I'm not including the top block because that's actually the ceiling block. When it moved House Floop responses streams and community nights on Fridays, wow. What if we cancelled and just did this on a different day? What if, Wolf Dad, you did community nights on a Friday right after me? We had to cancel. Was like, we don't have to cancel it, just move it. I fixed it, Ludo. Love everyone trying to make rig changes stream. Look, you guys are welcome to sing here if you would like. Go hang up on bottom. Hi, Zimini. Hi, welcome in. Do it on Monday or something. We could just sing on a Monday. I like that. I think what I would do is I'll put a little trim around here, but I like that already. That's so look at the sun coming in, the rays of sun coming through the bamboo, coming through this window. It's perfect. No one wants to come to my once in a lifetime stream of me standing up and dancing over and over. I do. I do, Dad. Can't serving. Legit, it's hot, right? It's the forest getaway where you could just be gay. Hide here and be gay. Okay, I pressed that button again. What is that? It's all the buttons on my mouse. Okay, so I'm trying to line this up. So I do the same thing on both sides. There we go. I want these to be symmetrical because they're directly opposite each other. The side ones, I got to figure it out. Make it a hot springs. I mean, it could be like an onsen, right? I don't know if I have the ability to do an onsen, but I still want to put a Zen garden in, right? Well, if you don't want to be gay, I guess you don't have to. You can still be here and just have fun. And when I spend 5,000 China points to make you dance 75 times, right? I want to do that again, but he won't let us. Not the fire island. You want to be gay in the forest? We should all be a little bit gay in the forest. Or if you're Stitchy, you could just be, I guess, a little bit straight in the forest if you wanted to, right? If you want. Or a little bit bisexual. That's allowed too. Hi, Jake. Hi, welcome in. Happy Friday. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Okay, so if I copy this, I should be able to place this in the same spot. That's not what I meant to do. There we go. Oh, I guess this needs to go. By 1. I can hear my pug scratching at something. I assume that means Mocha's stuck out. You're doing good. I'm glad to hear it. What are you up to today, Jake? Anything fun? Bye works. There you go. That works too. Because, you know, the bee is very important, right? Be queer in the forest. That works too. I haven't in years, but used to a lot. Be gay in the forest, yes. I'm doing well, Jake. We're just currently working on the new Gandhi challenge for this month. So we're doing a very modern kind of brutalist block in the forest, in the middle of a bamboo forest. It's coming together. We're getting somewhere. I'm enjoying it so far. Oh wait, no, that's only goes up to here. There we go. And then that goes in the middle one. Like that. There we go. Let's go be all of those and the extra numbers and the HD plus in the forest. Okay, exactly. Let's do that. I can hear pugs running around. Mocha, can you hear me? I'm assuming he cannot hear me. I'm assuming he cannot. Pugs, yes. Not the beach, though. You don't want to go to the beach. Okay, well, I mean, we don't have to go to the beach. I don't mind beaches. It's just, I don't like being in the direct sunlight. I'm like a vampire. Okay, cute. What I could do is I could put like really nice bedrooms and like a bathroom on both ends, and then the side ones could be like the living spaces, right? Sand, bruh. Not the sand. Pass. That gets everywhere. The sand does get everywhere. Like everywhere possible, there will be sand. You'll go home, you'll find sand in places that didn't even touch the beach. There will just be sand on them. Okay, this makes it a little bit easier because then I can figure out where I'm going to put my stairs going down. So I put one here and one here. And then I need to figure out what the middle point is going to be here. Because I think what I would do here is make this into a hallway. So there'll be a door here, a little hallway here. I know I said I wasn't going to put hallways in, but then I could split this room and this room. So there'll be 2 rooms. But instead of having 2 doors, it's 1 door that leads into 2 rooms. So sort of beats never, but maybe the cocktail, the actual drink. Photo that pops up so we can see them, not just for 5 seconds, since I know you put on a cooldown for like 16 hours. I just have a photo of each poke pop up on the screen. How about that? Talk about exfoliating. Right. No, thank you. Country. No. Quit that. Not the back-to-back country. Bring lots of towels. Or in the sea, because the sand gets everywhere. And then we also spoke about the parasites and stuff that crawl in through holes and things. Okay, I need to figure out the middle point here. So that is 77. Love that for me. Love that for me. If I wanted to put that same door in the middle, is this still country? But it's marshmallow. We need a boat. Keep it rocking. Just stay in the boat and not in the ocean. You're doing it wrong. Don't get the sand in you. Yeah. This is what Rick listens to when he's having a Jack and Coke. This is marshmallow, so this is okay. Do you not like marshmallow? Okay. What is this? What is the size of this? That's 12. Okay. And then that's going to be 31 on that side. That's going to be 34 on that side. Okay, so we delete 2 here. Bring that in by 2. Because then that's going to be 33 on that side. And 32 on that side. So I guess I'm going to have to close that by 1. 33 there. That's 33. Okay, maybe we go with that. We'll have to see, because I want to put the windows in and make sure the windows are set up the same. Love marshmallows. Apparently pop country marshmallows are okay. They are. Apparently so. Please make it stop. Is it really bad? I can barely hear it. I like how he's like coming next and then he just changes the genre completely. I do like marshmallow though. Okay, so I can't put those in because of that. Okay. So we're going to copy the same style. So if we do, what is the size of this? That's 7. I would like to know the exact size of that. That's 7 by 12. Okay. I'm going to clear it out and then meet in the middle. I think would be best, right? A motorbike? What did you do on a motorbike? Top of the playground, night sprinklers went, oh, you guys are talking about, oh, okay. I'll let you have it. Okay, there's 1 between that. So let's do 712. I'll do the same on this side, then meet in the middle. So 712. 712. If I did a double there and I did 712 here, that one there would be an off shape. So Don't know if I want that. What if I did... like a 712 there. Remove that. And then put a block... no. Block in there. What is that? That's 6 and 6. There we go. So we got 7 and 7 and then 6 and 6. Pete on the sofa, no idea why they'd just been outside. Had you also just been outside the stewer? Because you know they have separation anxiety. You had to put them in the car with you and take them to the shop. There's a Pokemon in chat, if anybody wants it. This was before I went to the stewer. The stewer. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Do a single larger one. Well, I think if I make it smaller, Ludo, I still want to have the columns in between as like the structure, right? I still want the columns, but if I make them bigger, it'll be the opposite. The stewer. Separation anxiety, so if Mocha leaves me, I'll pee everywhere. That sounds about right. Yeah, the pugs just, they don't like being alone and they throw tantrums. They're so silly, honestly. Okay. This is why I'm measuring it out. This is why I'm not putting too many spaces in, because the walls that Gandhi had built, he's like, you can't remove the whole wall and replace it with windows. I'm like, okay, well, there's still going to be wall because there's going to be columns in the walls. So you're welcome. Okay, put these here and here, right? I was like, why is this not working? It's because it's the first and the last one. When did you add the bed? I put the bed in earlier so that we could test if the size of the build was correct. If it was tall enough for a bed and a chandelier. It's just there temporarily so I could see if it's correct. It seems okay. Mocha, what do you want for dinner today? And we never saw her again. And we never saw her again. And she was gone. So this one's now going to be the wrong size by a little, but I can fix that. We can fix that, don't you worry. So if I grab one of these. Yeah, see, look, it's slightly off. So I'm going to resize that. Bring you in to there. And then we rotate. I don't know if I want them all open, facing out is the problem. Let me try something different for this side ones. Let me take that to the halfway mark. Let's do 2 like this. Bring that in to there, and then bring that one in to there. And then what I could do here is move them slightly angled. No. Maybe I could do it like this, right? And have them open like this. Instead of it being the same door twice. These big, large, double ones like this. Have this one just be like a door like this, right? That opens out. But maybe I could neaten up a little better. No one denied an appetite all day. Made a simple sandwich for lunch. Not hungry. Oh, okay. No, me when I lie. Yeah. I always ask Mocha what he wants for dinner. He's like, I haven't really eaten today. And he'll like list off what he had for food. And I'm like, oh, okay. I haven't really eaten today. Not really had much of an appetite. Just a whole sandwich. It's fine because I also just have toast for lunch. So what I was thinking is if I do it like that, and then I split the room like this, like that. Or maybe I'll do it on the back one. Maybe like that. Maybe I'd use the cube and put it directly in the middle because that's going to drive me nuts otherwise. Split the room because then you have these hallways and then you have these 2 rooms here. Took 3 Advils. Give me 10 minutes for I interact with you. So I can't tolerate you right now. Give me a minute. Okay, let me just fix the other side first. Then we're done with our rooms. We've got our bamboo forest, so I'm happy with that. Great progress, guys. So this was 12 by 7. And then this was 12 by 6. Oh. And then another 12 by 7, wasn't it? 12 by 7. Then the door goes there. So this was 12 by 7. 12 by 6. 12 by 7. Oh, sugar honey ice tits. Okay. Never mind. There was 2 on this side, and then a 3rd one. It's fine, guys. It was 2 12 by 6s in the middle. It was, wasn't it? Yeah. It's like that. Rick wasn't paying attention, folks. 2 6s. There we go. Sugar honey iced tits. It's the fact that I was supposed to say sugar honey iced tea, and I still said iced tits. It happens. I screwed up. But we got there in the end. There we go. We're going to talk about that. It happened, folks. It happens. It's okay. I'm going to have to add a lot of lights to this build because it's going to be, I want it to be very dark, but I still need it to be lit up within the build. You know, I still need you to be able to see. So where I've put these windows in, I might actually put little lights hidden, like spotlights facing down or even up, preferably down, to fill in the window spaces to make this place lit up a little bit better. Not that one. This one. Hold the phone. I screwed it up. I screwed up. What is that? That's 5? That is 5. I screwed up. Love that for me. Love that. That's beautiful. Thanks, Rick. There we go. Jesus. Right, sir. I know what you meant. Yeah, I screwed that up. Despicable behavior, if you ask me. And then I see if I can try and replicate that style on this side with this one. So this is, we have the 2 in here. Want to talk about that? We rotate. We bring it in. If I slide it in, it's still the same size, but I need there to be enough space that you can actually walk into this, right? The face is kind of hot. What did I do? Did I do something? Was it me judging? There you go. Now you can walk in. I fixed it though. I did. I knew what the issue was, so I was able to fix it, thankfully. So this concentrating on a poo face, it's exactly what that is. Exactly. Hangry knows. Hangry understands this. I'm thinking, I don't want to do LED lights. Unfortunately, they still haven't fixed the LED lights thing. I would love to do LED lights, but problem with these is you get this. For every single LED light you have, you still get really weird reflections. Fortunately, they haven't fixed it. So one day they will, but it just means that for now, we will not be able to use LED lights in our builds. Because there's a certain style that I'm trying to get, and that is not going to work with what I want to do. So if I do something like this, and if I make that like this, we turn the brightness down, we make it warm. So if I do like a 2300, I love how difficult that is for me to select that. 2000, whatever. Then if I was to do it like directly in the middle, right? We could have a really modern, warm glow on all of the windows. Here, just gymming. How's the gym going? Feel like you haven't seen him streams recently. I know, we should out him. Call him out for being rude. Make them a rainbow. So just make the whole thing a rainbow. Do it right now. Would it be better if it was flat like that? I don't like the shadow above the box, so I think I'd go with that one. Given your time zone, I shouldn't be here at all. Honestly, the fact that Harry's awake is wild. I think I'd rather do the round one because you can't see it up there. How's the flipping going? It's going well, Tom. We're currently building a brutalist block in the middle of a bamboo forest. It's currently what we are doing, Tom. How are you doing? What are you up to? How is your Friday evening going, and how was work today? I quite like that. Speaking of Thossy, man, there's cows. Yeah. Cows is right there. Why did that one revert back to... Hold on. I'm pressing a duplicate button. There we go. Oh, never mind. I guess I'm going to have to place them and then go through with the copy tool and... Though actually, I don't hate the white look. Go on, thanks. You have a 3-day weekend now. Do you have anything fun planned for your 3-day weekend? Gym too hard to type. Are you getting a sweating? Wait, let's try this again. Let's remove these. Let's remove these. Let's test this. What do you guys... Hold on. Stop that. Stop that right now. Oh my goodness, this is so difficult. Why couldn't you just copy the same color? Those are not the same colors. Okay. Limitless build. Has Ludo figured this out yet? Ludo hasn't downloaded it yet. Elliptical time. Enjoy. Have fun. What are we thinking? Do we like the warmer glow? Do we like the neutral? Or do we like the clinical kind of hospital white? I think this kind of light right here gives us the most visibility. This, it's lit up, but it's not lit up. This one might be just bright in your face. This one, the default one, might actually just be the better one. Because I think it gives us the most light. I think it works. Sit you right. I'm placing these. I don't know if they're lined up perfectly because the way that the grid is not lined up perfectly. Is it supposed to be in the middle of that block? That might be closer. Neutral is your favorite. I like the mood lighting, but I think it has to be a very specific build for it to work correctly. Because this build is already so dark, I don't know if it would work at all. That does look better. The window's almost highlighted. I move anything for you. Emphasis on the moo. Because, cow. Okay, that one's lined up with that one. I think that works. Mood lighting is nice, but it would need to be brighter. I think the mood lighting would work if the interior was already very bright and you did need to add light to it. I need as much light as I can possibly get. There we go. I like it. It's working. Cow's Instagram stories. There's a Pokemon chat. Famous Doll lives. Hello, Uncle. Hey, welcome in. Should it getting cold here? Yearn for these days. We love the cold. I'm glad this is gonna look cooler. How's the humidity for you? Hopefully not too bad. Okay, we're getting somewhere, folks. It's lit up. I like it. I don't want that bed there. I like it. Now I can figure out my stair situation coming down, so. I kind of want to do the Zen garden inside. I think could be really nice. I could do the Zen garden because then I can put down the nice flooring that we have, but I do want to put in like a river diagonally through the build, like cutting it not vertically like this, but across like this, like splitting it in half with the bridge over. Humidity is as it ever is, even a bit up because it's also rainy. Basically what winter is here is a lot of rain, sometimes even a bit of warm rain. Gross. Disgusting. But is it feeling better? Even if it is warm and disgusting. So if I do a pool, what I would do is place the pool from here. If I do a 6 like this, right? And then we take that down. It doesn't need to go down far because it's not a pool. It's just a bit of water, right? Oh, pool, you pulled a Rick up. Not the poo. We love poo. We need the poo, right? We need the poo. So if I grab this and can I rotate this? Can I angle? Wait, I can't angle this? Hold on. Hold on. Wait. I mean, it makes sense because the way that it's built, you wouldn't be able to angle it. Okay, this may not be as easy as I was thinking, but we can make it look less uniform and maybe a little bit more organic by doing something a little bit different. Luckily, it's almost 90 here, 40% humidity. You need a pool and a cabana boy. Gandhi has a pool. Trying to catch a Pokemon that had left. Oh, that's what you meant. Oh, me pressing the button and waiting to hear the response of the bot saying, oh, yeah, the Pokemon game saying you've missed it. Yeah, that happens to me a lot, unfortunately. It happens, you know. Okay, so if I did something like this, right? And I do it like that, right? Like this. And then I could just do like a squiggly pattern. Tune! It's a great song, right? Like this one. So maybe we go across a little. And then we go, because I don't want it to be perfect, right? It's a Zen garden, but it's Zen because it's natural. It's a neutral chaos, right? Sorry, I'm trying to figure out the placements for this. Because I need to snap so it removes the wall of the block that I'm placing. Like this. She's on your list for seeing live. I wouldn't mind seeing her live too. I feel like she'd be a fun performer. 90F here, New York City in the 90s. Sounds about right. Sounds disgusting. How's the smell? Also, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. On your Freedom Imperial System units, all these numbers that I definitely know. If you tell me what something is in Celsius, I'll understand. 32 Celsius. There you go. 90F in Celsius is... Oh, that's a little bit broken. Just a tad broken. 32. Almost 90 out here on Long Island. How are you coping with the heat? I'm assuming you just stay in air-conditioned spaces, right? Okay, I'm just trying to bring it to this corner over here because I'd like it to match up in this corner. Like that. Perfect. Now it's almost like a little stream that passes through. And then I can put a little bridge in. And it doesn't block any of the stairs, which would be nice too. StreamYard Minecraft. It does look like Minecraft, doesn't it? Looks exactly like Minecraft. I had a photo, honestly, I learned how to, then immediately forget. Yeah, no, I have no clue. I just Google it, honestly, at this point. Smell up here isn't bad. They put the garbage on. They don't put the garbage on the... I remember seeing this, that everyone in New York City had to get a garbage can now. Maybe make it a little deeper. It will. I think I'm going to change the material so it looks less like concrete. Just so it looks neater. I don't need to be too deep because I don't want people to fall and drown. But I want it to look less like this and more like an actual stream. So if I do the stone, if I do like a natural mossy stone, could be quite nice, right? Like that. So if I did it like this, even if I did it on the sides too, right? Most of the sides are going to get covered, so I probably don't need to do that because I'm going to put the rocks all the way around to kind of cover it up. No compost in the residential garbage. Just less smelly things. Please put your trash in the trash, is what I'm hearing. Probably for the best at this point. So these are the... This is what I want to do. So I want to fill the outdoor spaces like this. So we could do a proper... Like a proper Zen garden vibe, right? But I don't know if I want to do it for the whole thing. But I do want to make sure that we... So these are path rocks. I don't know if they'll be that beneficial here. Because you would see them there. I need to use the actual rocks. We got these ones. We got pond rock edges. Look at the size of that. I mean, I could place them and then lower them like this, right? And just pull it out enough. But then it's so big on this side. I don't like that. We'll go like that instead. Like that way around. I think I'd rather do my rocks. I normally do rocks. Might be better. Maybe. Beautiful person, a warm soul. Gets the pickle going. The pickle. Mutual pickle going then. Pickle should be friends. Eat rocks. No, don't eat the rocks. There's a candy. There is a candy rock, yes. Uncle need to inspect one of the rooms for a few hours. Are we renting them into the room? We put one in. We can if we have to. So these are the bridges that I wanted to use so that we could travel across like this, right? But I want to blur this in. I want it to be rocks. I want it to look natural. If I go back into this section, down here, not those ones, right? No. These ones. These are the ones I normally use. I've used them on a lot of my other builds. I can just place the larger rocks in like this. And then if I shift them in, I could make it look rocky. I just wish there was another way of doing it that didn't take a million years to place each individual wok. Ow. Chocolate cookies look more like Earth. Cookies? Trying to come up with the 4 elements of dessert or something, or just the 4 elements of sweets in general. Rock candy would make sense. What would you do for the other ones? See, I could do stuff like these, right? And have that just fill in large space like this. But I don't want it to protrude so much that it blocks most of the build. Right? I just want it to be like that, but it's open on this side too. But like that, I think looks nice because then there's like a little river that's trickling through. Looks quite charming. Air could be cotton candy floss. Yes, cotton candy. That makes sense because it looks like clouds. I like that. They're a sky. They're in the sky, so it makes sense to be air. Right. I see this. This vibes, right? Earth could be... You could do... I guess you could... that might be cheating because if you did like cakes or muffins or cupcakes and just made them look like Earth with like grass on top, that would just be cheating because you're making it look like that. Chocolate cookies look like Earth or like a brownie could work, right? Looks like just a bit of soil. Okay, so if I did these ones and just lowered them into the ground. Also wouldn't really work unless it was in the right spot. A crumble. Ooh, love a good crumble. Fire would be spicy. It would have to be something spicy, a spicy food. This is going to take absolutely forever if I do it like this. I don't know what's the quickest way for me to do this, folks. Like a spicy gusher. That's a phrase. Cinnamon candy or ginger candy? Ginger and fire. That could work, right? I feel like that seems smart, right? Ginger. Something with a ginger flavor to it. What rock am I going to use, guys? I could try these, but it's just... They're so big. I wish they were a little bit lower. I could lower them into the ground. Or just make it more like that. That could work. Because then I could just do a combination of blocks like this. Now, hold on. Why does that look... Oh, it's because it's... There we go. It's because of the corner piece, isn't it? It's because I'm trying to cut the corner. Never too big. It's never too big. I think there was such thing as pepper candy. There could be... I mean, people make candy out of a lot of different things, like a variety of things. Whatever they've got on hand, really, right? So I guess I could do it like that, right? That wouldn't be awful, because then the rock kind of would come out as well. I might be able to find a texture that matches that, but can I customize these? Oh. Oh, I can. Oh, perfect. There we go. Oh, that works nicely, because then it matches the ground, which is already there. This is going to be much... Okay, never mind, guys. We're doing this instead. This is going to be much better than my usual block design. Color those ones so yellow. Did you change the color? I can. I've never used these before. This is my first time. The water could be some kind of sugary drink if the sweets go in general. I mean, you could do this sugar drink to go with the sweets, right? There are some candies that are just like syrups and liquids, right? I remember they had the... Was it the Gushers that you were talking about? The licky one that was disgusting. And is it finished to see it right? I think because it's not done, it looks odd, right? Kalashuri Soda Pop, bonus if it looks clear. Didn't they do one of those Mountain Dews that was like crystal clear, but it's still sugary disgusting? I'm liking that. That's kind of fun. Like a little river. Clear gummy candy with liquid in the center. Guys, you're making me hungry. We'll just talk about food and stuff. Making me think of food. Have to go figure out dinner in a minute. Well, 20 minutes. Okay, if I do it like that and then match that to that. I don't hate that. Now I know I can change it. Oh, Clear Pepsi. I've heard of Clear Pepsi. That might be one I'm thinking of. That would actually make a lot more sense. Okay. Let's just place a few because I need to shift them after I've placed them. This one over here might be a little bit difficult because of the way that I've done the... There, we'll leave that corner piece for now. I can maybe put a small one in there. Just to hide that. I'm gonna have to double that one up over here. Pepsi, don't you want see? Wrong soda. Wait, what's that one from? I remember Clear Pepsi. I think I've seen the bottles of it. It was discontinued a while ago, right? See, now it's just like a little stream, and I kind of like that. It's not supposed to be some ginormous river in the middle. It's just supposed to be a very small stream that you can hear trickling. And it's relaxing because it trickles. I like that. Ooh, Pepsi. So she's like, gross pass. Thank you. I have no idea what we'll listen to. No idea what we'll listen to. That one there, I can see that little block. That's going to drive me nuts. Little stream. Is this Hilary Duff? Ashley Simpson. Whoever that is. I thought it was Ashley Tisdale. Whoever an Ashley Simpson. Miley, everyone's like, Miley? Selena? No one knows who this is. Ashley Simpson. Jessica Simpson's sister. Who's Jessica Simpson? I feel like that name rings a bell. Ask me to name a song? No. No idea. No clue. No idea. This is every 2000s teenage singer. It kind of sounds the same, doesn't it? Fanta Fanta, don't you want a Fanta Fanta? Is that the jingle? This is the song that she bombed on SNL. Wait, how do you bomb on a comedy skit? That's wild. Interesting. So what I'm hearing is not very good. I mean, yeah, who is she? Yeah, she's basically a singer. She's just a singer. Barely even know her. Just a singer. She's working late because she's a singer. They're all getting taller. I think they are. It's because I'm trying to not have the blocks on show clipping through the thing. Yeah, see, like they're not much different, but see that there? I'm trying to cover that up. It's okay. We can decorate around it, like plants and stuff. Oh, like 10 more minutes. Like 10 more minutes. Yes. 10 more minutes, Wolf Dad. Then you could be chaos and stuff. That was hilarious. You see what at the SNL? It wasn't a skit. She was lip singing. She beefed up and exposed herself. They did a hoedown dance off the stage. She heard the wrong music track and she started singing the wrong song with it. Then got confused, did a little dance and ran off stage live on TV. Oh. Feels like it needs more different rocks. Looks too unnatural. I mean, I can change the style of the rocks, Ludo. After I've actually placed the rocks, I can change it. Gaga actually has been on SNL a few times. She even participated in a bunch of skits there too. I do like Gaga. Yeah, I admit Gaga. I've just not really seen much of SNL. I just see like YouTube clips. That's what I get to see of the stuff, you know. Hello, Squatter. Hi, welcome in. How are you doing? Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well. Oh, fuck your dragon. Shut up. Exactly. Just like a good boy. I just need to place them first, and then I can vary them and change them up and add more detail to them. I'll take constructive criticism when I say I'm finished with the whole build. And you're like, is this it, bitch? You know, then. Backup vocals were on the track, so it kind of exposed that part. Maybe she was lip syncing too. I always find it interesting because, you know, when you see like recordings of performances live and the artist just stops singing to move the microphone away to like towards the crowd so they can sing, and then the vocal part is still going, and I was like, aren't you supposed to be singing this part? And then the bits that you do hear them sing is the oh like every few minutes, and it's like, that's the live part. Brilliant. Love that. Look how high it's getting. I'm going to bring it in closer so I can lower it down. It's going to have to come in closer. Squad, I think with the Hydra, I appreciate you. And Stitch, you think with the mod love? Which are we talking about? One of the Simpsons. Whichever one that was. I don't know. There was one there or something. Think for the Hydra. Everyone please order yourselves. Take one, I give it to you, Bish. Oh. Ashley Simpson, that was it. That was the name. I definitely remember the name. Yeah. Ludo acting all dominant and stuff in chat. Ludo, of all people. Yeah, see, I'm just going to maybe pull them in closer so that I can get away with having this lower, because they were coming up way too high. That's a little bit better. Dominant bottoms are a thing after all. I don't know if that's Ludo. Maybe it is. Ludo, confirm. We're getting there. Slowly. Slowly but surely. Getting somewhere. But it invites both, I guess. Not only being a dom, can you imagine? 38 in the apps on the kids call you daddy. You just eye roll and tease them. Then they leave when you talk about feet. Like, I mentioned the feet and then they run away. How dare they? It's like scaring them away. Are you getting 2 bops in a row? Okay, so the DJ was like, you didn't want to listen to the classical music, so have this instead. And by classical, I mean country. I was like, no, you're right. I didn't want to listen to the country. Ah! Yeah, see, look, these need to come in because these are way too high. Way too high. My hump. My lovely lady lumps. Yeah. These gotta come in. Oh, you mean that Fergie's in classical? At this point, she's on the same level of Beethoven, right? Same person, really. There's no difference. Fergie flips. Yeah. How's the build, Mocha? We're testing out the new what do they call it? Like stream boulders or something that they added. I didn't realize that you could customize them so you could match it to the bottom texture of the pool. So I'm adding in this like stream texture. I mean, it's the same boulder the whole way through. We'll add some texture to break it up. Big Girls Don't Cry is a classic. It's a great song. Yes. Love that song. Video lives in your head rent free. The Foggy Flips. I'm going to agree. I just thought it's because we were playing House Flipper. And we were flipping. And Fergie was joining us. Wow, okay. I thought you guys were announcing a guest star on my behalf somehow. We've got a few minutes. I want to try and finish this before we raid out. I'm like, I'm here right now. I want to get this done. I get this point, 2000s music is classical, really. It is. It's kind of like when we look at PlayStation 2 and think, retro. This has to make cute little rivers. Alpha, we're learning here today. Because everyone's got these rivers that they're putting in their builds, and I'm like, I've got pools. This is different to what I normally do, because normally I just put in one big pool and then just add the boulders in around it to make it different sizes. This one is a combination of like 20 different pools. Just kind of stacked up. But this new block here that they added, I keep forgetting what it's called. This one is, I guess, what we can use to build the walls around it. It's so pretty. It's cute, right? It's a vibe, and I like that. You have waterfalls. I added one waterfall to my Gandhi challenge for last month's. I put it inside as like part of a water feature inside, like part of like a hidden wall kind of vibe. It was really cute. But now I'm figuring out how to do this because I'm like, pools, how do I turn pools into ponds? You got to see yours. I'm excited. Maybe when Gandhi streams it, he might review it on stream for us so we can watch it. Sunny Daddy, or whatever the Pedro Pascal is called. Whatever he is. Everything that he is. Yes. Literally. You can't really go wrong. Do you know when Gandhi starts? Gandhi should be... Actually, I don't know, because Gandhi's working from home today, so I actually don't know. Normally, he would start at 8 my time, which is 3 hours from now. But I don't know, because he's working from home, if that means he'll be starting early or not. I don't know. But Ilfa, you're okay. You may not be awake by then, right? But on weekends, he streams earlier in the day, but also might be at the same time you do. I clicked something. I didn't mean to do that. It's almost midnight, right? It's very late for you. You didn't happen to be up till 3 in the morning just to watch, right? That noise, I pressed a button. I didn't mean to. It scared me. This song reminds me of Wolf Dad. Continue this outside. No, Luto. Not at all. It's just going to be like a cute little thing that runs underneath the deck. And that's going to be... It's only for the courtyard space. It would be far too much. Suchi, I broke it. I didn't mean to. Which means I was in the area last weekend for TwitchCon, and you are back now. You're going to go visit your brother because, yeah, you're going all the way back up to the Netherlands again, right? Also, hello, answer to prayer. Welcome in. Made you giggle. It's me making stupid noises because I pressed something I shouldn't have. Also, do we have any mods in chat that will be able to snooze these ads, please? I just want to finish this, and then we'll raid out in a minute. I just wanted it to be done. Okay, I think that came out pretty well, honestly. Because if I put the bridge, like, here... Like, that's hot. Like, that's sexy. Make that to black, and then change these to be the European walnut. Like, that's hot. Thank you, Gunkle. I appreciate you. Gunkle, don't you have, like, 5 minutes? Pretty, Ilfa. Do you like it? I know it might be kind of dark on stream because the light, but look, we're in the middle of our bamboo forest, and we have this is our little slice of heaven right here, right in the middle of the forest, where we have imagine there's like a trickling water sound, right? Maybe one of those bamboo things that goes clonk, 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 right? As the water fills up in it, right? And you'd sit out here and just be relaxing. So Bill might be calling, I'm scared to start. That sounds about right, isn't it? He's a hunkle. He is a hunkle. Pickle can always tell when Brick is asking for a snooze. It's like he knows when I need him. It's like a time plugging the phone up. Need to do some laundry. Of course, Rusty, but thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Please have an amazing weekend. If I see you whenever you next stream, hopefully I see you then. They have the clonk bamboo in the game. They do. It's up here. I just hoped that it would make the sound of the clonk clonk. Oh no, it's not that one. It's this one. I kind of hoped that I could like turn it on. And it would go clonk. Oh, Gandhi just went live. Oh, interesting. Okay, so do you know what does it say on his schedule what he's doing today? Because if he's going to review the Ilfa's submission today, like right now, then maybe Ilfa will be able to see it before sleeping. House Number 2. Okay, there you go, Ilfa. If you're still awake for a minute, we might be able to hassle him to just quickly review yours before chatting for like an hour or something. I'm just placed it there just to show you it exists, but they don't make clonk clonk noise, unfortunately. We are going to raid out in a minute. I guess we can raid over to Gandhi then. We don't normally get a chance to raid over to Gandhi. I do want some very small bamboo. I don't know if I can use these ones because they're a little bit smaller. What I want to do is just have like a little bit of bamboo that exists. I wanted it to... Oh, God. I just wanted tiny little bamboos. I don't even think little bamboos exist. Another tune. We do like a good Ludacris and Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz? Tayo Cruz? Ted Cruz. Isn't that literally like the Texas guy? I don't think there's a small bamboo. I guess there might be the bush bamboo. There's like a bush bamboo, right? These ones. I guess I could do a bush bamboo. But it's going to break up too much of the flow, and I don't want that. I don't want something... Because these are nice and high. They don't block the view. I do make a laugh. I clearly knew who it was. I hope you won't miss it. Ilfa will bully him and make him do it early. Miss clubbing in the late thousands. Just thousands. So many bops. I do like this music. Bamboo grows fast. They grow like a few centimeters an hour, right? There's also the low brush, which is the bamboo grass, which I also kind of don't want. I mean, it might be nice to fill in these spaces like this, right? Like just in here. Ew, I hate that. You know, it's fine. It's fine. We made great progress today, though. Look at this. I mean, I know we are in the middle of the forest, but we have our secluded bamboo forest here. Very charming. We have our brutalist modern home right here in the middle. Right? And then we have all these gorgeous windows facing out to our very lovely, secluded, very peaceful, Gandhi-free courtyard here. Right? Very lovely. Very charming. Right? And then we'd have our rooms back here. It'd be very lovely. I would live here too, right? Be very relaxing. With Gandhi, you would invite him over. Low Brush was your nickname in college. Oh, I bet it was. Uwu. Must have seen those ads because we are going to raid out. I just wanted to show you what we worked on. I'm really happy with this. This is kind of what I saw in my head, bar the rain. I wish, fingers crossed, maybe one day, if we bully the devs enough, Ilfa, we can get weather added to the game. I would love rain. Like if there was just trickling rain, just a very light, fine rain in my build. Looking like the starting of an all-in-one home horror movie. Yes. Love rain, love pink. A weekend where Rick takes the time to relax and has well-deserved time off. Ugh, How dare I? But it's okay, Stitchy, because Gandhi will be streaming and we can hassle him instead, right? Especially if it's early enough. But yes, we could have a serial killer moment here if we wanted, Ludo. It's up to you. You know, what if we met at the murder house in the middle of the Japanese forest? I'm double saving because I don't trust myself. This song... Okay, it's fine, because we'll hear this before we rate out. Also, happy Pride Month. Yes, happy Pride Month, Uncle. Another amazing song. The Wanted comes on. I'm like, oh, okay. We really are partying. We're pouring vodka into our little cups with our Fanta Berry Burst one, the red one. What Ludo said. And yes, another bop. Love this. Okay, we're swapping to here. You can still hear your thing, right? I know a bitch when I see one too. Okay, let me pull up Giandisha. I'm Allie. This is Allie. You're welcome, gay people. Hi, Allie. Hi, welcome in. How are you doing? Go on. Get them all in. It's Friday. It's Friday. Wait. 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 When you're on Twitch, on the homepage, and it shows you all the people that are streaming, it shows you the person's name, it shows you the game that they're playing, and it shows you your current watch streak. So underneath Gandhi's name, it says watch streak 147. Under his name, so I can see which streams I have watch streaks in. Well, Wolf Dead AI said that definitely wasn't me. You made it in time. You did, Ali. I appreciate you being here. Ali, how was the rest of your game? Did you win? What in the AI? Right. Who said that? I would never say something like that. Just don't tell Candy we said it. Okay, is his face on screen? It looks like he's having camera issue. There he is. Okay, he should be fine. That means we can go right over to him. Ooh, AI, exactly. I never said that. You finished the game and it was fun and hilarious. Ali, should I play it? I know that Josh said I should play it. I already have the game and I've got like 8 hours in it because I didn't play much of it because I got distracted by something else and never finished it. But I should. I think Gunkle just went live too. Gunkle will be live, should have been live 2 minutes ago. He will be playing Final Fantasy X also. So lots of people for you guys to hang out with after we raid out. So be sure to check in with them if you wish. We are going to get the raid ready. Feel free to copy the raid message in the chat. I am going to end the stream over on green and the red whilst we do so. Everyone say goodbye to the green people. Goodbye, greens. Goodbye, greenies.